Hi, my name is Jennifer DeMarco. I work with Blue Forge Gaming, and today I'm going to show you guys how to play the Days After tabletop game and the Days After Indigo expansion set. Let's do an unboxing and learn how to play. Inside each game, you'll have a Tschaaa figure. The color is random packed. This one is red. You might have a glow-in-the-dark, a blue, a green, a brown, totally random packed. 1d20, a 20-sided die. Instructions. 2 character stands. Deck of cards, and the 2 characters. We've got Ben, BJ, with a starting points of 5, and Genie, also with a starting point of 5. These are V-shaped double-sided characters. They go into the stands like that because they can carry things in the V. All right. All Blue Forge Gaming games come in a hard case. This one actually also locks. Here is the back cover text. It says, alien squid came to eat us, but humans don't go down that easily. Load your characters with skill points and coordinate attacks in this deceptively strategic game where the board is different every time. That's because this is a build-a-board game. Comes with everything needed for 1 or 2 players, including 36 cards, an alien figurine, 2 characters with stands, a d20, and a hard case. Add expansion packs for more characters. Okay. This is the only expansion pack that has been released so far. This is the Indigo expansion. It is named the Indigo expansion because, yep, you guessed it, it comes with the Indigo character card. Also has a starting skill point of 5. Here we go for the description for the expansion. Add new characters and additional supply cards to the Days After base game with expansions. The Indigo expansion includes Indigo as a playable character, 1 character stand, and 3 new supply cards that add skill points to any character. So you can see one of the skill cards right here, and actually there's Indigo's stand. So there are additional supply cards in here. As you can see, they've got blue, purple, and green points that they're worth, depending on which character picks them up. So Genie, who is green, would get 2 points if she picks up this supply card, whereas BJ, Ben, would get 4 points. Different characters use different supply cards in different ways. Now, so there is the Indigo expansion pack. It's great to have some additional supply cards to be able to field out on the board, but especially wonderful to have that 3rd character. So with an expansion pack, you could then play just by yourself, or you can have 2 or 3 players playing each a character, or someone playing multiple characters. All right, let's look at our cards. So we start with Danger cards. This is the Danger Militia. Here is some of the alien vehicles. Oh, Danger in a crater. Yeah. When the aliens came, they did a bit of damage, the Tschaaa aliens. Here's additional danger cards, more militia, more vehicles. Very nice. And craters and ruins. All right. So that is all of our danger cards. I am just going to give those a real quick shuffle and put them back to the side. Then we have the empty street cards. These are just like a basic safe spot. Nothing happens on a basic street card. Thank goodness your characters will be able to catch their breath. Okay, we'll put those aside. Then we have the Adrenaline Burst cards. Those give your characters a little bit of a benefit. Put those aside. Here is the warehouse where your characters have found some shelter. So this is both your home card and a goal card. You're trying to return here with as many supplies as possible. So put the warehouse to the side. Here are the supply cards that come with the deck. Now, as you can see, They are also already prepared for all 3 characters that you can get to play this game. And supplies register with characters, like I was saying, in a different way. Some characters are better with a handheld weapon. Some characters are better with a melee weapon. Some characters don't do so great without food or drink. Same thing. So some of them get a bit of a boost if they have more supplies. All right, now let's learn to play. All right, so we're going to take our danger cards, the craters, the vehicles, and the militias. They're all in here. They're shuffled, and we're going to set the danger cards aside in their own pile. Then we're going to take the safe cards, the empty streets and the supplies. We have them all shuffled together here, and we're going to use them to build our board. Now, boards are built in whatever order you want, but in the end, they must form 4 lines of 5 cards. So let's build that grid now. All right, so we've got our board. Here's our danger cards. Now it's time to place our warehouse card. The warehouse card has to be somewhere on the outside edge of the board, but it cannot connect directly to a supply card. So we're going to go ahead and connect it here. Now we're going to place our 2 characters that came with the base game on the warehouse. And it's time now to place danger. You're going to take your D20, and for the first time, for this initial roll, we're going to roll the D20 3 times. 2, 14, and 18. The board is counted like this, just like you were reading. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So, space 2 is here. The Tschaaa alien figure is now a danger on space 2. Our other numbers were, what were they? 14 and 18. So let's count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So a danger card is drawn from the danger deck and is placed in that spot. That's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Danger is also drawn from the deck and placed here. In order to get to what's under a danger card, or the Tschaaa figure himself, you have to defeat the danger that is on top. Now, we saw that these are all on empty street cards, so that is pretty good for our characters. If these had landed on a supply card, that would have been more detrimental. The days after tabletop game and the expansion set are based in the Tschaaa Infestation series and universe by Marshall Miller. It's a series of dystopian science fiction novels for adults that follow an alien invasion of Earth and how humans respond. I love the gritty, kind of grungy, post-apocalyptic look to the artwork of the game. It really fits the series. You'll place 3 danger, the figurine, and 2 cards on your initial turn, and then from then on, you'll only roll twice. You'll move the figurine, and you'll place down 1 more danger card on the board from the danger stack. Here's what happens when different card numbers are rolled and you're asked to place danger there. If you roll a space with an empty street or supplies, go ahead, move the figure or place a card there. If you roll to place a danger card on an adrenaline burst, nothing will happen, even if there is a character on that space. If you roll the space that is empty if a character has already picked up one of the supply cards, it just leaves an empty space. If you roll an empty space and are asked to put a danger card there, then nothing happens. If there is a character already on a space and you roll to put danger there, any items being carried by the character are replaced where they were found, and the character is returned to the warehouse. Now, what if you roll a space that already has a danger card on it, or it already has the figurine on it? In that case, nothing happens. All of these fine rules are in the printed rules that come with your game. All right, and now it's time for our characters to move. Players decide who gets to go first, and then we begin. All characters can only move one space per turn, and they can only move in a straight line. They cannot move diagonally, and they cannot jump over cards. So, since we're all starting from the same place, our first movement is not very exciting. Both characters will move out onto the empty street. Now, if there had been danger there, we would already be fighting. But as it is, we're not. That ends that turn. Time to roll for danger again. So, we're going to only roll twice from now on. Oh, a 1 and 14. Okay, well, let's place, we're going to move our alien to 1. We always move the alien first. And then 14. Am I remembering this correctly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We already have danger on 14. So that is over. Now our characters get to move again. The players could now discuss what they want to do. Both of these characters, one of them can go to the supplies, but one of them could also go and attack the Tschaaa. Is now the time to attack the Tschaaa when all you have, both characters only have their starting 5 skill points. Jeannie decides she's going to go one space this way onto a supply card, and she's going to pick up this supply card. Here's her supply card. It gives Jeannie a 4. Now, it would give BJ, Ben, a 5, but they decide they're going to do it this way. Jeannie then loads the supplies, right like this, and stays there. Now, maybe Ben is feeling particularly brave this day, and he decides he's going to try to attack that Tschaaa without any supplies. He moves on to the Tschaaa card. He has a 5 skill. That means if Ben rolls a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, or a 5, he is successful, but he can't overshoot his skills. Let's give it a roll. Oh, a 16. Darn it. BJ was not successful in attacking the Tschaaa alien, and he is returned to the warehouse. But you see, that wasn't that much of a negative impact since the game was just beginning, so it was probably a good risk. BJ could have gotten the Tschaaa wiped off the board. So normally, if BJ had been holding some supplies, he would have lost those supplies, and that would not have been as fun. But this wasn't too detrimental. Okay, it's time to place more danger. A 6 and a 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, boy, that alien Tschaaa is just walking away with this game, isn't it? It's just chasing everybody down. And then 16. If this is 14, 15, 16. Oh, there we go. Danger down on the supplies. So now if one of the characters wants to get those supplies, they're going to have to fight and defeat the militia. Now it's time for the characters. Well, Jeannie is probably pretty mad that Tschaaa alien defeated her buddy. So she is going to step here and fight. Now, she has her starting score of 5 plus, see the green number, adding 4. So that means if she rolls 9 or less, her skill points or less, she'll defeat that Tschaaa. But who knows? Oh, a natural 20. She does not defeat the Tschaaa. So, Jeannie must return her supplies to where she got them and go back to the warehouse. But now, BJ can move. Well, the Tschaaa is right there, so the fight has to continue. Oh, 17. That is definitely not under 5 or 5. So, BJ is pushed back into the warehouse. As you guys can see, the supply cards are essential. Getting as many supply cards as you can and stacking them into your character lifts your skill points. And that is almost required in order to beat danger, because the danger cards, when they're defeated, they're removed from the board. And it's always about trying to roll your skill score or less. Now, what else can help you? Let's talk about adrenaline cards. When a character reaches an adrenaline card, they don't have to roll anything. The minute they reach the adrenaline card, they can remove any one danger card from the board. Their choice. They cannot remove the Tschaaa figurine, but they can remove any one danger card. They can also then move off the adrenaline card in their next turn, and then the turn after that, move back on and remove another danger card. That is a huge benefit. Adrenaline cards can be strategically used, especially if you're playing as a coordinated team where one of you is gathering supplies and attacking the Tschaaa, and the other character is hopping on and off the adrenaline cards and clearing other dangers. One of the other things that I really love about the Days After game is that it's based on the short film and the novella, The Days After, also by Marshall Miller. It's really amazing to be able to play characters that you've read about in a story and in a game that seems deceptively simple, but actually takes quite a bit of strategy to win. So that's what you get and how you play the Days After tabletop game set in the Tschaaa Infestation universe by author Marshall Miller. You can refer back to this video at any time, but the printed instructions that come with the base game are very detailed and they should answer any questions you have. But if you run into a question that you just can't answer, some situation you're not sure how to deal with, you can actually email us directly at blueforgegaming@gmail.com and one of us will get back to you with an answer. Thanks for supporting an independent gaming company and an independent author. Take care.